Bucky's Basement. Bucky's Basement.
Welcome to this week's episode of Bucky's Basement. I'm Bucky, and as always, in the basement with me today, I have Oldboy.
Now, I'm going to take a wild guess here. You're Brett, right?
And Juicebox.
Believe it or not, straight to jail.
And we are back with another episode of Fast Pitch. You know it, you love it. We usually have special guests. Today, you have the three OGs.
The OG.
Coming,
Today, everyone said no.
coming back with the creativity that you know and you love. We write movies in 15 minutes based on some random title, based off a mouth sound and a number generator, and we have a lot of fun doing it. I know you guys tune in for these episodes, and we are happy that you do.
I got to say, I love having a guest on. I love having guests on. But I also feel like sometimes I need to hold back a little bit on some of the weirder ideas that I have. So when it's just us three, it's like, let's fucking go.
Let it fly.
This is when it gets real. This is when we get excited. This is how we got started. Every episode for the last few, we've had special guests. Anything from other podcasts to local comedians to
that one dude
writers.
that hacked in on our
That's right.
hacked in on our feed.
The dark web has chimed in. We've had many things, and we're gonna continue to have special guests. But this week we're excited to be back together, just the three. And I tell these guys all the time, I'm like, I really want Mystery Science Theater 3000, and I want us to do that eventually. But this is as close as I'm gonna get. It's a fast pitch with their stuff.
Okay, which one of us is the gumball machine?
Yeah,
That'd probably be me,
same exact thought.
the dumb one.
Oh my God, we could do voices.
Yep. Before we get into this week's...
How's your puppetry?
Excellent.
Before we get into this week's episode and find out what our movie title is going to be, we want to bring something up.
Yeah, I got something. So a couple of months ago, I challenged Bucky because he's always telling me he can't believe I haven't watched The Wire. So I drilled down and watched The Wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you not kidding, dude? Every chance I got, I was like, popped it on.
Hold on. Before we get into this, because I'm so excited.
Did you watch Game of Thrones?
Remember, we talk about things that you haven't seen.
He's not answering. He's not answering.
No, he sidestepped that.
Do you remember the things that we've talked about that you haven't seen that I'm just so frustrated by?
Do I remember all that stuff? No.
The Wire's one of them.
No. The Wire.
Passion of the Christ.
I told you, I was real hungover one morning, popped it on, and just watched it.
Passion of the Christ or The Wire?
Both. Well, both.
All right.
Took a break from The Wire and watched Passion of the Christ.
Palate cleanser?
Yeah. It's like, all right, let's get
Too
back
much violence on this. Throw a Passion of the Christ.
As a preface out there, we have some friends that just claim that they've never seen Jurassic Park. And that blows me away.
There's a lot of pop culture I've not consumed, and every time I bring something up, you're like, oh, I can't believe it, and I'm like,
but these things are huge, right?
But it's the same thing as Game of Thrones. That was the challenge, and I was like, okay, all right, let's do it. And I know you didn't do it.
Oh, I'm about to quiz the shit out of you on The Wire because I want to know that you have watched this show. Okay. First of all, then let's go some Q&A here. Juicebox, Feel free to chime in.
Sure.
Okay.
Q&A. Number one main drug dealer and his predecessor. I want to know their names.
Avon Barksdale and Stringer Bell.
No, Stringer Bell was Avon's right-hand man. Who was the guy who took over?
Marlowe.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And Marlowe was cold, man. I enjoyed Marlowe, but
he was just calculated, no feeling, straight
Golf
sociopathic, killer dude.
Yeah, just stone cold. Whereas I had problems with Avon Barksdale. I just didn't believe him as an actor. Stringer Bell, on the other hand, was the fucking man, and I feel like they fucking I feel like they just did him wrong.
What do you mean?
I feel like he was more on top of his shit than anybody in the show until you get to Marlo. And
until he started making those real estate deals.
Yeah, he fucked up. Like he tried to go straight, and he tried to do something that he wasn't like basically built for. It's kind of like what it was like. You're not ready
and he
for this
got
game. You
worked
don't
by
know.
somebody else who's in the game.
Yeah.
I get
just
that.
in a
different
white collar game,
a different game, and I do get that, but like. I feel like he should have seen that shit coming. He seemed like he was educating himself, like he was doing everything right, and I was like,
And he got sloppy. He thought he was untouchable.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Favorite character in the show?
Stringer Bell, man.
Really?
Hell yeah, dude.
What about his death?
I mean, it was tight.
That was one of the most memorable moments in television for me is when he's running up the stairs and you've got Omar coming in from the bottom with the shotgun.
Yeah.
Yep.
You've got the
Brother Mazone.
Yeah, Brother Mazone coming down the stairs, and when he says "Get on with it, motherfucker," and he doesn't even get motherfucker out.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of the most memorable moments in TV of my life.
Well, I think they could have ended it at season 3, but yeah, that is the most pivotal. Probably. See, I want you to watch Game of Thrones because no. That was the fucking. It is. I mean, I did my part. So there is a many times in Game of Thrones where I've gotten out of my seat and been like, hell yeah. There was no moment when I got up and I was like, hell yeah.
In The Wire?
In The Wire.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
You know what moment got me out of my seat when I said hell yeah is when they're real close to Cheese and they think they got him on a murder case.
Right, and it's the
Turns
dog.
out it's his dog.
Yeah.
That was a hell yeah moment for you?
Hell yeah.
Okay, all right. Well,
There were many of them.
I don't know. I don't know if there was hell yeah moments for me. To me, it was just like it was some good writing. Like you said, the acting was here and there for some people, but like the way it came around, it was just so fucking depressing. I guess that was it too. Like it was just so bleak and so depressing, really. Like among all the shit, like the kids just repeating the same pattern.
yeah.
And the last episode, like spoiler alert, just like it's the new version of all the people that were just like introduced at the beginning. It's just like fuck.
It was pretty fucking sad.
Michael's
dude.
about to take over.
Yeah, he's the new Omar or whatever.
You didn't.
Right.
You weren't hell yeah when like Prop Joe got. You know.
No, I liked Prop
He gave
Joe,
up
dude.
Cheese. Cheese gave him up, and then just done.
I liked Prop Joe, dude.
One of my favorite.
Prop Joe is playing the game, but yeah.
Yeah.
Season 3, I think it is. Season 3, Episode 1, Scene 1, when Snoop is in the hardware store buying the nail gun.
Yeah.
And then comes out and she's like, you can kill a couple motherfuckers with this. Like, and Chris laughs at her. I loved Snoop and Chris. Like, there were so many things about that show that I loved.
Good duo. You're going to love Game of Thrones.
All right.
I feel like no one's going to listen to any of this that we just talked about. Us talking about a movie that came out or a show that came out 20 years ago.
If you like The Wire, all right, now you did that. You've answered all the questions. You proved to me that you watched that show.
Uh-huh.
I will give Game of Thrones a chance.
Sweet.
I think it's unfair, though. Isn't Game of Thrones like 10 seasons? And
No, it's like the same. It's like 5 seasons, right?
same.
Also, right?
Same?
Or actually, I have no idea. I watched the first season of Game of Thrones, and it just wasn't for me. I could never get into it.
I owe this man a debt. All right, that's not why we're here. We're here to write movies in only 15 minutes. This is Fast Pitch. Thank you guys for joining in. It's just the boys today. I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
But let's kick this thing off. We got to draw words out of a sack, and in order to figure out how many words we draw that sack, we have a little segment on Bucky's Basement that we like to call mouth sounds.
I thought you were gonna hit a button. All right.
I wish we had a mouth sounds.
What would that button be? I mean,
It would
I thought it was
just
gonna
be
something-
you going mouth sounds.
Something sloppy.
no.
All right.
Hold on, preface. If you haven't listened to one of these episodes before, this is where Oldboy has to give Juicebox something to do on the spot. He's never heard it before.
Can you do a Clay Davis shit?
Yeah, totally.
And while he's doing the Clay Davis shit voiceover, he's going to generate a number that decides how many words we pull out of this sack for our movie title tonight.
Okay, so Clay Davis saying shit.
That's pretty much all he said.
Yes.
Shit. Shit. Nah, first one is better. It is a 4.
4. Hey, that was a pretty good Clay Davis.
Shit. I can't. It's like, man.
What was the cop that was in charge of Amsterdam? The guy who created it?
Bunny Colvin?
Bunny Colvin.
Bunny Colvin,
So we
yeah.
were at
Robert Miracle.
we were at Moss Tacos one night, and our buddy Corey was with us, and he literally got on, I think it was Twitter back then, and tweeted this guy who was sitting in the next room. We were like, that's Bunny Colvin. Literally within 3 minutes, this guy stands up and walks over to our table, and we start having the best conversation
That's
with
awesome.
Bunny Colvin ever.
Yeah, it was
In
wild.
Moss Tacos.
I like that dude.
That doesn't even seem real, right?
It
like
doesn't.
if I didn't experience that with you guys, I would have thought that like I had that happen in a dream, because that is the most random fucking encounter
He was
ever.
by
and
himself.
he was so fucking cool. It was just like, hey, I was like, how you guys doing?
It was like-
like just chatting it up.
Just sitting
Like-
in the back room on his phone, and then boom, he gets a notification that's Twitter, and he looks through the room and stands up, walks right to our table.
That's like Bill Bellamy asking for directions to Monell's.
That is true. I now believe that. I now
do
believe
you
it.
now believe it?
I believe that one.
Brother.
I don't believe most of the stuff you say, but I do believe that one. All right, we have a 4-word title this week. I'm going to go ahead and get us started off. I'm going to draw one word
Go to.
out of here. 2?
Yeah, go to, and then
Yeah.
we'll do one.
All right, then you guys can
Send
do
your names
the
on the
other 2.
podcast.
Right here, I've got 2 words. Ooh, these are good words.
Oh, man.
Good.
Finally.
Old boy and I'll
Well,
fuck it
well,
up with our words.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, I've got an interesting word.
Taco Bell?
No.
That's okay.
Don't worry. Whenever it's Taco Bell, that'll be my hell yeah moment. I'll jump up.
Rake everything off the table.
We're done.
Serve everyone lettuce. All right. I have drawn the word this week. I'm going to get it started off with pot. P-O-T.
Okay.
All right. I've got the word area.
Okay.
I've got the word story.
Story.
Oh my God. This is not great.
Something's happening.
It's not great because the final word is tales. T-A-L-E-S. Story and tales.
Story and tales.
It sounds like an Adam Sandler movie where gumballs fall from the sky.
So that's what you're writing.
No, it's not.
A prequel.
All right, we have the words pot, area, story, and tales.
What if it's like pot tales and area stories?
Okay. I could get.
I feel. See, everything that I'm thinking of, it's like I'm already thinking of like a idea for it. So I don't
Right.
want to like write a title that we end up writing the same shit. Which is what kind of happens. I feel like if you're,
I know what you
if it's
mean.
more sentence, as if the title's more of a sentence.
What about area pot storytell? I just figure we could put storytell together,
Yeah.
and like it's the same fucking thing as them individual.
Gather round, children. I'm gonna
Give you a story tale.
Pot
I'm gonna
area
read y'all a story
storytells.
tale. I think pot tales and area stories.
Pot tales and area stories.
Yeah. All right. Is that it?
I think that's it.
Pot tales and area stories.
Yep. Stop writing on your phones because we have to have a fair advantage. We only have 15 minutes to do this. We have to write a podcast.
We have to write a pot.
We
And,
have to write a plot, cast this movie, come up with the movie marriage, and a tagline, all in only 15 minutes for the title Pot Tales and Area Stories. The only way to make this official is to do one thing, and that is
Cinch that sack.
oh wait, how do you cinch it?
the sack has been cinched. We
It's
cannot
been a
go,
while, you guys.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
can't go back in the sack, but what we can do is put our pens to paper and our heads to the wall and basically write some kind of movie in 15 minutes for Pot Tales and Area Stories. We will be right back. All right, we are back with the second half of this week's Fast Pitch. There's only 3 of us. Not 4. So we get to bust out the 3-sided die and roll it to see who goes first. We will go there in clockwise order. There is no influencing in the episode of Fast Pitch. Again, if you're listening to us, you can watch us on YouTube each and every week. I'm going to go ahead and get this kicked off. Let's roll this thing.
Do it.
That is 3. Juicebox is up first this week.
My movie is called Pot Tales and Area Stories. Dougie Nuggs was the stereotypical small-town drug dealer. He lived in a college town and started selling drugs to college kids when he was in high school. He started partying hard in his 20s, and that lasted all the way into his late 30s, but he was starting to feel real burnout and kind of like the creepy old dude. Even though he'd partied all this time, he was smart with his money, and he had started a small video production company as a front to launder all the money they had made. So now he had like a little stockpile and the video production company. So now he thought maybe he would give this a shot. You know, he had seen a lot of movies. He had a lot of stories to tell. Maybe he would like write his own movie. So he started writing a film about all his life exploits. And he also included other stories from his friends and just like even a couple local legends about the town. He shopped the idea around, trying to raise some funds, but no one wanted to give the local drug dealer money just because now he thought he was a filmmaker. So he says, fuck it, throws it on a crowdfunding platform to see what happens. Nothing at first, but then after about a month, he starts to get a couple large donations, and then after a couple more months, he gets a couple more large donations, and then it's totaling $25 million. It's insane. And now Dougie is worried that he is way out of his element. That's when a mysterious stranger named Marcus enters his life through a message board. He says he's worked in the film business before on the financial side, and it can help him make his movie and navigate the system. Dougie agrees, but he's skeptical, and he sends him a message asking to meet in person. When he hits send on the message, we zoom into the computer and through a bunch of internet pipes and, stuff like that, all around the world, going all over the place, to a strange server in a box deep underwater in the ocean. There's a tiny screen with the message that Dougie just sent. A red light on the box is flashing like it's thinking. Then we see a message on screen. Not possible, but I need you to follow my instructions exactly. Send. Fade to black.
Was it Dougie Nuggs?
Dougie Nuggs?
Dougie Nuggs. Getting burned out on drug dealing.
Tries to write a film.
He starts a video production company.
So, man, I
he already had it as his front for his like money launch.
Right. Yeah, that was already there. So, is it? I thought it was going to go comedy, or who knows? I mean, you've left it pretty. Did it got a little sinister?
Yeah. So my tagline is Pot Tales and Area Stories. The stories were only the distraction. And my movie Marriage is Pineapple Express.
All right.
And The Matrix. Does that give you a little bit of a better idea of where we're going?
You should have led with that.
Why? I wanted to disagree with you guys.
When you went through the wires, I was like, I almost said, man, this feels like The Matrix.
Yeah. So it's, I don't have a whole big plot built out or a big cast built out, but I do have, as the voice of Marcus, who Dougie Nuggs talked to on the phone a couple times, I have Jude Law doing that voice.
Okay.
And as Dougie Nuggs, I have DJ Qualls.
All right.
This is a fun title to play with.
I think I would watch this.
Yep.
For sure.
This is a very fun title to play with. Pot Tales and Area Stories.
Under the ocean, right?
Yeah, so that's what I got. So there's some sinister, basically it's like there's some sinister AI that's out there like trying to get him to make this movie for some sinister reason, and it's kind of just open-ended, you know.
Yeah. You can do a lot with it.
I wrote the premise kind of like I've done it before, where it's like, you know, the whole Dougie Nuggs story is just kind of like the prequel into what is really like the fucking, or, you know, the opening of what the movie is really about.
Hell yeah.
I thought that the voice from the computer underneath the ocean would be like Hal from 2001.
I mean, that's what I was thinking of. You know, when I was when I said the red light that was like flaming or fading on and off, that's exactly what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But like, and I feel like Jude Law kind of has that, like he could do that, like very kind of like that British flat type accent or whatever. Like he can make it sound very like his robot voice in AI or what
yeah. He could be.
So maybe I was probably subconsciously thinking about that, like
flat and condescending.
Yes.
All right, one down, and I have drawn the second starting position here. Pot and Area were infamous in today's time. The tales and stories about the two make Bonnie and Clyde look like Harry and Sally. The year is 2099, and they have done it all. Robbed, murdered, stolen, and were on the run again. They were obsessed with crime and wanted to pull off the greatest heist of mankind at midnight, ringing in the turn of the new century, taking down the world's bank. Area was an infiltration artist and known for breaking into some of the most secure buildings of all time. She even broke the world's worst villain out of the United States Penitentiary just for fun. Pot always brought the good vibes and positivity.
All right, cool.
He was encouraging and calming at times. He could also tap into the computer he planted in his brain as a dare during his college years. Together, they were unstoppable criminals who were destined to make the greatest headline ever, taking down the world's economy in one night.
You're really good at cyberpunk.
Right?
My tagline is Pot Tales and Area Stories. It's okay, babe. Relax. We got this.
I thought it was going to be, hey, put your titty up, Area.
Damn it, it should have. All right, here's my cast. Pot is played by Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back's Ben Affleck. And Area is played by Kim Basinger.
Whoa.
Wow. She's the hard-nosed one of the bunch.
Wow.
She really, knows what she's doing. She also leads the movie in one of my movie Marriage. I have The Real McCoy, which is a Kim Basinger, Val Kilmer heist movie out of the early 90s that I remember vividly.
Wow.
I haven't seen it. Are you going to jump my case about that?
I've never even heard of that.
The Real McCoy is the shit. And as Juicebox already alluded to and mentioned in his movie Marriage, I have The Pineapple Express as my second one.
Kim Basinger stoned?
She's not stoned. Pot is stoned.
Okay.
She is like she's like the Catwoman, like serious, like wears leather, breaks into places, like is serious about this whole thing.
Sounds
and
hot.
Pot,
and he's like Shaggy.
Yeah, Pot's like Shaggy, but Pot had a computer planted into his brain as a dare in college, so he can tap into that and just like do everything.
Yeah. All right. I'm
glad Pot at least went to college.
I mean, that's where I learned how to do it.
Computers in your brain?
Yeah.
That's where I learned cyberpunk.
I said, fuck bugs. I put a computer in my brain.
That's like the second cyberpunk story you've done, and I'm here for it, dude. I enjoy it. I like futuristic Bucky stories.
I kind of like I like futuristic stuff too.
I got some shit for you.
All right. We are 2 down, 3 to go on this week.
Game of Thrones.
Check out Game of Thrones.
You like sci-fi?
Guess what's in the future? Dragons.
Yeah, as if that exists.
Here we go. All right. Pot Tales and Area Stories. Gil and Gina are traveling across country writing a roadmap book called Pot Tales and Area Stories, focusing on good highs and spooky landmarks. They set out from Nashville and hit up dispensaries heading west, documenting their travels to varying success. Bunk-haunted hotels and even dingier weed. When they get to Utah, they visit the Ute Reservation and befriend a local guide, Nuchu, who promises to show them and take them to the Valley of the Skinwalker. They're pumped. Is the Skinwalker extraterrestrial or paranormal? Nuchu doesn't know, explaining that the Skinwalker has been around as long as his ancestors' history's been passed down. But Nuchu explains the only way to access the valley is through a peyote ritual. Gil and Gina, no stranger to psychedelic drugs, express an eagerness. This is going to be the highlight of their trip. They set up camp at the base of the valley, get all their recording gear ready, and await. Nuchu arrives with some reluctant members of his tribe. They're in ritual garb and painted up. They start a bonfire and the ritual begins. As the singing and dancing progress, a bowl of peyote is offered to Gil and Gina, and they eat the dried cacti. The singing and dancing never ceases. Then an otherworldly shriek cuts through the air. The tribe falls silent and begins solemnly gathering their belongings, retreating the way they came. Gil and Gina are confused and ask Nuchu where everyone's going. I promise to lead you into the valley, he says, but I'm not fool enough to stick around. Alone and with the drug taking effect, Gil and Gina have no option but to brave out the night. They turn on their cameras and audio equipment, but they're unprepared for the hell they've walked into. Pot tales and area stories. Is it all in your head? That's my tagline. So my marriage is Blair Witch and Hell House. It's a found footage. You know what I mean?
I was thinking Blair Witch, like as you were talking about it.
So it's found footage. It'll be they're writing their book. You get it. It's nothing. It's not new. Gina is played by Indy Navarrete. I took that girl from Obsession. Figured put her in this. Mm-hmm. Gil is Paul Dano, and Nuchu is Lou Diamond Phillips.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Dude, you won. Like
I don't know if I won.
But I'm mesmerized when you're reading the words. Like I'm just like I can put myself. I was writing some of the stuff on my phone in the beginning. I put my phone down and just listened to the second half of that, and was just in. I was
into
there.
It.
Yeah,
I was there.
Well, thank you, but it's not original. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it doesn't matter. Nothing's original. I mean, if you can write an entertaining take on a story that somebody's been done, then that's. I think it's not a sequel and a superhero movie, so who cares?
But I would. I don't know much about skinwalkers, but like, you know what I mean?
That's the only thing. It's like that's the thing. I'm not like I love everything that you're talking about, but for me, it's like okay. We're searching for a skinwalker, but you have to take peyote to try to find. It's like I'm out.
Yeah,
100% out of this.
I gotta do what?
Yeah, I don't even know if I'd go looking for a skinwalker anyway. Honestly, but
100%.
Definitely not on peyote.
I'm checking out.
I've never done peyote, but I've done other stuff.
At first, when you said Gil and Gina, my immediate thought, and it continued through this entire movie until I got a little serious at the end, was I thought you were talking about the couple from Amos and Andrew.
Oh shit! That should have been my cast.
Oh my god! What was that like, people's names? Oh man,
it was definitely Gil, right? It was
definitely Gil.
Like the next door neighbor was Gil. And I was like, damn, if they were like tripping peyote and going through this place looking for a skinwalker, it'd be awesome.
Damn, this is their origin
I love your cast. I love your cast. The actress from Obsession, she's hot right now. She's about to get casted in a bunch of different stuff.
For sure.
Lou Diamond Phillips, good God.
I know. I love that. That's perfect.
He's great, dude. And then Paul Dano, your boy.
Tarantino's boy.
And I think Tarantino trashed him, right?
No, he did. That's why I said that. I do like Paul Dano.
Yeah. I mean, he plays...
Hated him at first.
Well, he plays a character you want to hate, so I think that makes him a good actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time I saw him was in Taking Lives, where Ethan Hawke,
bangs Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie, yeah, that's what you take from that movie.
Yep.
He is great in a lot of things that he does. Man, I think we're back.
We did it. We knocked it out of the park.
I'm encouraged to do another one. I'm ready to have more special guests on because challenging them, I think, takes a little bit off of us. But when we get to do this by ourselves and it's just us three, we have a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think it's fun regardless. I feel like when we have guests, I feel like I'm more anxiety ridden. Like I'm like, oh, I've got to bring it. You know what I mean?
Or dial it in.
I just want to try to write something that's like everybody that our guests will think is funny or enjoy, or not just be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
I will say I have a 9-year-old who really wants to listen to the podcast, and he has put a request on all three of us. that if we could
Yeah,
do
my
an
daughter.
entire fast pitch without one single cuss word, or an entire fast pitch, or an entire episode, whether it's one or the other, without one cuss word.
I mean,
My kid's the same.
can't your kid just listen to a cuss word?
He can, but his mom is kind of strict.
Did we cuss in this one?
I don't fucking know.
Thank you guys so much for listening. As always, you can watch us on YouTube. Wherever you're listening to us, please like, rate, subscribe, tell your friends. We are on here doing this just for you. Well, it's for us, but it's also for you. And when you take peyote and you're looking after them skinwalkers,
Yeah.
you encounter a bunch of people on the trail.
You go, shit.
Shit.
Damn, kids can't listen.
Bucky's Basement.